What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. Today we've got another car going up for sale, guys. Told you, get ready, because I am getting rid of a lot of cars out here. I've got to start moving a lot of this stuff out. Guys, take a look around. I have an insane amount of cars sitting out here. We've got more over here. I mean, I have literally filled up pretty much the entire front row of this house. I've even got them 2 cars deep over here right now, guys. And over here, we got more. And in the shop, we got more. And I've got another one on the way from Florida right now. I have got to move these out. Hopefully this one is gone this weekend. I've had somebody really wanting it as a parts car, so hopefully somebody comes and gets that. This one is sold, thankfully. This one's out. Up for sale right now is the green Hyundai Venue. The white Cutlass is up for sale right now. This one holding on to for a little bit. I like this one. This one's going up very soon. This one belongs to Monkey Wrench Mike. This one is currently up for sale right now. This one I need to do some work on, then I'll probably sell it. This one I need to do some work on, I'll probably keep it. This one is sold to Monkey Wrench Mike. Then in the garage, we have the Cobra, we have the 57 Chevy. I'm trying to tell you guys, I got too many cars to deal with out here, so I'm starting to roll them all out. Coming up on the chopping block soon will be the Volkswagen Eurovan. I've got a little bit of work to do to it, then it's going to be ready to go. The Dodge Dynasty, I don't even know what to tell you guys about that, man. Runs and drives cold air conditioning. It's just not very pretty, you know what I mean? That car is going to be going down the road here really soon too. The Saab, this belongs to Nick. This one is one that I bought thinking maybe Nick would like it. I can't even. Flood car from Florida. It's pretty rough, guys. Like, honestly, I think the Saab is a way better car, but I would like to try to get this thing fixed up. It's definitely got some problems with some modules up here. We need to get them replaced. We've got a bad motor on the passenger side that prevents the window from working. There's a brake switch, I think, that's bad that probably also prevents the top from working. So there's some work to do to this 2015 Mustang EcoBoost convertible. Maybe I'll let Nick come look at it. I don't know. The Z34 going to be going down the road. This one right here, I found out recently, my little 40 XP. I found out recently it didn't come with a title. Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know that cars bought from auction, you know, like these reputable auctions, I did not know that they could sell them without a title. I was totally unaware of that. And unfortunately, this one did not come with a title. Now, I can get a title to anything. It's not that big of a deal, but it costs money. Guys, after paying to have this thing shipped here, and then I bought the taillights. Those taillights were super expensive. It's a good running car. Really, it needs an instrument clutch. It needs a steering column. Needs taillights put in. Runs, drives, shifts. Brakes at a minimum need bled. Possibility that it needs a master cylinder from being parked for so long. What I'm trying to say is I've got over $2,000 into this car. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Paying $300 to $600 to get a title, I just don't see where that makes any sense when I could just sell it as a parts car. We got the Prowler, the flooded 92 Crown Vic. The Mitsubishi Eclipse Spider, also flooded from Florida. Window stuck down, came with no keys. That's a good one. And then this one. This one right here, my Chevy HHR. Hold on, do I have an ant biting my leg? You got to watch out. We got fire ants out here. There we go. Let's take it off of that and let's stick it on this. Well-fed, no animals dead. Let's just mark that out, shall we? There we go. All right, another one. This little car right here is what's going up for sale in this video, guys. This is my 2008 Chevy HHR, and are you serious? This is actually kind of a special car because it has over 500,000 miles. I'm not kidding. This car literally has over 500,000 miles on it. There you go. That's better. Like 543,000 miles. And check this out. Watch this. Not a problem. Yeah, remote start works. It's got these cool door poppers. I don't remember which one. I think this is the driver's side. You hold it? I don't remember. It doesn't seem to be working. There we go. I probably need to put some silicone grease or something on here to help it pop out, but there it is. Lots of storage, man. This is actually a really cool car, and obviously somebody loved it because, well, it made it 500,000 miles. If I remember correctly, this is a one owner. This is not a salvage title or anything like that, guys. And sometimes it'll start popping once you get it. Let's try the other side. And the hatch here, there we go. Everything opens. It's not perfect, and with 500,000 miles, you know, she's seen better days as far as the cosmetics go. Yeah, this one doesn't want to pop either. I mean, dang it, it opens. You just got to kind of hold it and... Uh-oh. Oh, great. Leave it to me every time, man. There we go. There we go. There. I was going to say, every time I come out here to show a car, like something doesn't work the way it's supposed to. There we go. See, now it pops. I'm telling you, a little bit of silicone grease probably on the hinges and on this right here, I think would make all the difference. See, that's how it's supposed to. It's supposed to pop open just like that. Honestly, it's super cool. There's hubcaps that are missing on this. If you put the hubcaps on it, it would make it look so much better. So much better. I actually use this little thing regularly, guys. And if you're wondering what for, it's great at pushing cars around the yard. If I've got a car that doesn't run, I will either use this to pull it where I need it to go, or I will use it to push. And what makes this great at pushing, number one, it's got 500,000 miles, so I don't care if I scratch it. Number two, it's got these like little bumperettes, these fake little bumperettes on the front, and those are great for lining up to the back of a vehicle and being able to just push it wherever you want. It's got plenty of torque to be able to just kind of move cars around with no issue at all. It's a good car. It runs great. Currently, there's no check engine light on. We're going to take it on a ride, though, and we'll see what happens as we go down the road. Key on. I don't think there's any warning lights on the dash at all. No, none. It's got an aftermarket radio. What is this, an old Pioneer? Yeah, old Pioneer. Mixed tracks with USB and aux input. Glove box. It's, yeah, both windows work. And this one is express down. Look at that. Power locks work. Remote start works. I mean, and you got your little door openers right here. So you can push these to open the door. You got your info, which will tell you your fuel economy, trips, fuel range, 168 miles, 23.4 average miles a gallon. Don't listen to that, guys, because I use this primarily for sitting here. It idles, and I push cars with it. That's all this does. So fuel economy is probably better than that. It has 2 keys. It has 2 key fobs. It has this little storage compartment right here. There we go. You know, it works. This car would benefit a lot from a little bit of lube, guys. A little bit of lube would go a long way with it. Steering feels good. Carfax report is good on this. We'll try out the heat. Works great. Air conditioning. I haven't used the AC in this, and yeah, AC works. Yeah, I haven't tried the AC in this in months. This car mainly just sits here, and it's a tool, which is part of the reason that I really don't want to sell this one. I don't want to sell any of them. I'm a hoarder, I think, is what it really comes down to, guys. I love to hoard cars. See, listen to her. Purrs like a kitten, man. She's a good runner. A good runner and a good driver, too. All the lights and signals work. Like, this should not be a car that will give you any problems with passing inspections or anything like that. Clear title, like I said. Carfax report is good on this one. Let's turn that off. It is way too chilly out to be doing all that. Let's back this thing up. I need to go get a picture of the title so I can send it over to Copart. Oh, that's not reverse. That's reverse. There we go. I want to get this thing listed for sale. As much as I hate to get rid of it, I can't justify keeping it. Am I going to run into the culvert? I can't justify keeping it just because I want to use it to push cars around. You know what I mean? It's not a great reason to keep a car. I got plenty of other cars around here, and I think any of them would be good at pushing cars around if I needed to. What is going on out here? Hey! Oh, it's a procession. Oh, man. Well, that's a shame. It's nice they do that, though. They bring out the fire trucks and everything and give them a proper send away. They're going out to the buyer cemetery out here. All right, guys, I'm currently listing this car for sale, so we'll come back and take her on a ride here in just a few minutes. We're gonna give this procession time to do their thing. Well, you guys know the routine, right? Let's take her on a 10-mile drive. Let's see how she does. I have no doubts this car is gonna do just fine. Let's go. She's torquey. That little Ecotec is a torquey little motor, man. Shifts great. Oh, there's a plane. It looks like he's going down. Whoa, he was way too low. Oh my goodness. I wonder if is he still over? Is he okay? Oh my goodness. All right, so with any of these like panel vans, utility vehicles, it's got its share of little rattles and things. I don't know if this has cruise control. Sure it does. We're gonna try that out here in a minute if I can figure out how to use it, and if we can ever get up to speed. Come on, guys, let's move. Yeah, let's get it. We're doing 60. Speed limit's 65. I don't think we're gonna get up to 65. This Sprinter van or whatever in front of us is just screwing the pooch, man. Oh, we just hit 546,500 miles. Even. Just happened right here on camera. So I went ahead and listed this up. You know, I know it's got a lot of miles, and that's going to scare a lot of people away. Definitely is a little bit rough inside and out. It is a solid vehicle with working air conditioning, hot heat, working lights and signals, working radio, working windshield wipers, and it's unique. It's got good tires, and it runs and drives absolutely great. It's getting harder and harder to find good cars for good prices anymore, guys. So you tell me what you think about the price, but I put it up for $29.99. I don't know, maybe it'll sell, maybe it won't, but I feel like for a nice, good, solid running and driving vehicle that doesn't leak anything, with a clean title, I think it's worth that, guys. I really do. You know, maybe it'll sell and maybe it won't, but what I can tell you is regardless of whether it sells or not, tax time is coming, guys. It's right around the corner. Anybody that's a car dealer knows, man. If you know, you know. We're coming up on tax time, guys, and when tax time hits, oh yeah, cars are going to go way up in value. So honestly, I'm kind of shooting myself in the foot here by selling these cars now, because here's what a lot of people are going to do. You're going to get a lot of dealers, a lot of individuals too, are going to buy these cars right now in the wintertime when car sales really aren't that great, and they're going to hold them. They're going to hold them until tax time. They're going to flip them, and they're going to make great money on them. That's fine with me. I don't care. But I'm just sitting here thinking to myself, like, maybe it's only a few months, guys. It's literally just a few months. By March, you know, like March 15th or so, you're going to be in full swing tax time, man. And these cars are going to bring a lot more money. So I just tried out the cruise control, and it works. You can see my foot is not on the pedals there, and we are maintaining speed. So even the cruise control works. Horn, you guys can't hear it. I'm not sure anybody else can hear it, but I can hear it. That's not going to get anybody to move out of your way. Let's be real, but whatever, the horn works. It's a good little car. It is, and I know for a fact it's going to make the 10-mile run with no problem. When we get there, it's not going to smoke, because we've done this before, and I have used this car. It's got almost a full tank of gas. I should probably siphon some of that out before. I'm kidding. That's not me, guys. I'm not one of those guys that shows you a full tank of gas and I'm going to siphon it out, put it in another car. It is a solid little runner, man. I call it a nice little runabout car, you know what I mean? It gets you where you need to go. And I think this is one that I really thought about putting a paint job on. I think if I replaced the foggy headlight with a new one, threw some of the factory Chevy hubcaps on it, and I took it down to Mako and just got it like a really sharp red, or maybe like a cobalt blue or something paint job, I think the value, miles be damned, I think this thing would bring a hell of a lot more money. I could get Mako to shoot a paint job on this for me for probably like $500, guys. $500, we could make like a really beautiful blue or a beautiful red, even maybe like a burnt orange, you know? That would be nice. See, here I am trying to sell myself into spending money on it, and it doesn't need it. We don't need to be spending money on this car. I need to just send it down the road. That's what I said I was going to do, and I'm sticking to it. That's what I am going to do. Now I'm going to park right here. All right, we're going to get out, and we are going to do a walk around, and I'm going to take my thumbnail picture for this video before the sun goes down, because as you guys can see, it's starting to set. And there's your thumbnail picture right there, guys. As you can see, there's no smoke, there's no steam, there's nothing going on. It's perfectly quiet and content. It's a happy little car, man. Now all we got to do is make it 5 miles back to the house, and we'll have a 10-mile round trip at highway speeds. No vibrations, no smoking, no funny noises, aside from some what I would call typical rattles. And I noticed one of them's coming from this door panel. If you set your arm down here when you're driving, you hear that? Yeah. And these need to be tightened. That's probably the noise right there. Yeah, that's the noise. This is loose. There's just a couple of torques in there that need to be tightened down. Yeah, you tighten that down, you're good to go. Throw a couple floor mats in it, give it a hell of a detail. Yeah, if I wanted to spend, you know, another, I don't know, $700 or $800 on this, I could make, like, for $700 or $800, I could make this thing look really, really good. The problem is, I don't want to spend $700 or $800. I just don't want to. This truck, this is crazy. This old Chevy has been sitting here. It's got to be like a month now. It's actually not a bad looking old Chevy. I'm surprised they ain't got the windows busted out of it. It's got tags and everything. Somebody just abandoned it here, man. All right, here we go. And in typical AAR fashion, we got no license plates, nothing at all. We're just running and gunning, man. Doing it to it because I'm losing daylight. So I'm going to show you the listing. I got it uploaded to Copart. The listing has been approved. It is up. It is ready to go, guys. All we got to do is make it back home, and it looks like we're going to be able to get up to speed this time. Maybe even get over 65 miles an hour. And I like when you push the cruise control. Let's try 70. Let's get her up to 70. There we go. Let's set the cruise, and it says cruise engage. Look at that. It reminds me of something from Star Trek. Engage, #1. Yeah, I'm a nerd. That's all right. Anyway, there's the old Chevy HHR panel wagon, man. I do love this thing. I wish I could keep all of my cars. I truly am a car hoarder. I'm sure a lot of you are the same way. Maybe not with cars, but with other things. Electronics, you know, maybe old stereo equipment, ham equipment, CB radio equipment, something. You guys know where I'm coming from. You probably got piles and piles of whatever it is you're interested in stuffed away somewhere, because someday you're going to need it. Someday you're going to use it. Someday you're going to sell it, and someday you're going to fix it. You see those old cars. You see like a 69 Camaro SS sitting under a tree. It's literally got a tree growing out of the hood. You know, and you stop and you ask the old guy, hey man, I love that old Camaro. I'd love to save it from, you know, certain death. And they tell you, nah, it's not for sale. Someday I'm going to fix it. Well, hey, I think we all have that same problem in one form or another. I certainly do, and it's with all these cars. Granted, my cars aren't growing trees out of them. I would never let it come to that, but I buy all of these cars, and I have the best of intentions with all of them. I got big plans when I see them. I'm like, oh, I'm going to do this and this and this and this. It's like, maybe it's an ADD thing or an ADHD. I don't know. But I can tell you that I know I have a legitimate problem with this. And thankfully, it's limited to two things: cars and clocks. I am a serious collector of old clocks. I've got some clocks that date back to the 1800s, guys. I love clocks and timepieces. So I buy them and I get excited about them, and then it's very weird. Once I get my hands on them, once I have them, I suddenly start losing interest. And then it's off to look at the next shiny thing, the next sparkly thing that catches my eye. It's the acquisition is what it is. I know what it is, I just don't know why I'm this way. I see something, it's like, oh my God, I want it, I gotta have it. And then when I get it, I lose interest in it. And I'm immediately drawn to the next thing that catches my eye. I used to have that problem with females. I am very fortunate. I feel so blessed, so lucky to have locked it down with somebody. I don't have that problem anymore. That's not an issue. Not with women. Now it's an issue with clocks, timepieces, and cars. I'll say this though. I don't think it's a bad problem to have. And as far as habits go, there are a lot worse habits to have. So we're almost back, and I love this time of the evening. It's hard to call it evening. It's probably not even 5 o'clock yet, guys, but the sun is going down, and we just get some of the most beautiful sunsets. We've got a cold front moving in, so we got some like stormy clouds out in the distance. Man, it's so beautiful. The purples and blues and oranges and whites. I mean, it's just, what a beautiful combination of colors. It's like a watercolor painting. It's absolutely beautiful out here, guys. Albeit chilly, it is absolutely beautiful. So we're about to pull into the yard. You guys knew it was going to make it. I knew it was going to make it. It's a solid car. We were doing 70 miles an hour, and she's still cruising down the road. No issues. So we're going to put her back at the parking spot, and I'm going to pull up the auction so you guys can have the lot number. And if you're interested in it, well, she will be there ready for you to bid. Yeah, putting the horse in the stable. There we go, just like that. This is how we do it. All right, there it is, guys. The stock number, or the lot number, is 8428974. All right, there it is. I got all the pictures. You can look at them in high def if you want to, or low def. But anyway, there it is. You've seen it for yourself. You know the current condition of it. You know that it runs and drives, and the check engine light is not on. So normal wear and tear. It's going to be going up for sale. By the time you see this video, this thing should be up for sale. So don't miss out on it. And some people, you always got to unlock the doors. That's something I don't like. Every time you want to get out of the car, the doors are locked. You have to unlock them. I suppose it's a good safety feature to keep people from just like opening your door and carjacking you. But it is kind of annoying when you're trying to get out of your vehicle to have to unlock the dang thing every single time. Like I said, the remote start works and everything. It's a good little car, man, and it should get pretty good fuel economy if you use it for something other than just pushing cars around and idling in the yard. It is up for sale, so go check it out. Some of you just enjoy watching the auction, so I love to share these videos with you. Mainly, it's for your protection, and it's for my protection. I have had an instance before where a car got delivered to a customer from Copart, and unfortunately it got damaged. The transporter actually abandoned the vehicle. The transporter, get this, guys, this is crazy. The transporter decided to quit his job, okay? He did that while he had a load on his truck of cars, a load of cars on his truck. He decided he didn't want to work there anymore. He left the semi-truck in the middle of nowhere. Look at it. I mean, when you think about it, that is actually kind of hilarious. You want to talk about sticking it to somebody. Oh my God. You know, you got tens of thousands, at least tens of thousands of dollars worth of people's cars. And you just parked the semi-truck. I think he even took the keys and he left. And the company that owned the truck couldn't find him, and he couldn't find the truck. They didn't know what happened. Everybody's cars got lost. And that car delivery took over a month to my customer. Technically Copart's customer, because Copart's the one that sold the car. So the guy ended up without his car for a month, and when he got it, the door was severely damaged, like somebody crushed it in. They tried denying responsibility. But ultimately, I had this video, we had picture evidence, and the transporter had to take responsibility and pay for it. So anyway, I do these videos kind of as a safety precaution, just to make sure you can see the condition of the cars, you can see that they run and drive reliably. There's nothing, you know, if there was a hole in the oil pan, you wouldn't be driving 70 miles an hour, 10 miles up and down the road, right? So it's just an added precaution that I take, and it helps you guys see the condition of the vehicles before they go up for sale. So a lot of you like to just watch the auction, so what I'm gonna do is I'll put a link directly below this video for you guys. You can just put it on your watch list, and when the auction comes up, just watch it and see what it does. Or if you're interested in bidding on it, feel free to bid on it. If you want to buy it now, the buy it now on it is $29.99. So check it out. Definitely drop your comments below and tell me what you think of the price. Is it too much? Do you think the price is right? I don't know. Maybe a little on the high side, but it's a good vehicle. I'm going to get out of here. If you enjoyed today's video, hit the thumbs up button and let me know. Consider subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And until next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.